Hey everyone, Sandra Modaffri here with another installment on seeds, and today we're talking all about education. Got my little cheat sheet here so I don't forget anything. So why is it important to learn new things and keep learning throughout your whole life, and how does it affect your brain health? First and foremost, it stimulates your neural network pathways. It actually stimulates your brain to keep firing off and keep working. It also helps with what we call synaptic plasticity. The synaptic gap is the little gaps in between the nerves in your brain that allow those electronic signals to move through from one neural network pathway to the other. So being able to learn actually helps strengthen those as well and create some new ones. And when I say create some new ones, what I mean by that is when you learn something you've not learned before, your actual brain has to connect things that you know from your past to new things. And that's how that synaptic gap is created. Also really important, especially when you're young, to learn, because what happens is critical periods of our time in our life when we're developing, it actually helps to create those neural network pathways that we need moving forward. So basically we either use it or we lose it. So it's really important. We also get to adapt to change. That means that when you do something different, so when you learn, it's not all about doing formal learning, it's about learning from everywhere you can. So maybe reading a book, from other people, from playing a game, from a new hobby. It actually creates flexibility and adaptability in your brain. And what that means is that whenever then you come up with a challenge, your brain is more flexible and actually more likely to look for solutions. So make sure that when you're doing some form of education that you're using different things. Lifelong learning and continuing to learn helps with cognitive vitality. It keeps your brain active and healthy. New skills also challenges the brain to actually have to try and refine what it is that you're learning, and so creating more neural network pathways to fire off in order to be able to get you to actually create that skill that you want. Learning new things also helps with educational learning. So self-awareness, it helps with emotional intelligence as well, because the brain stays really healthy. And absolutely, it helps with metacognition. And that's really important. Self-awareness, self-regulation in this world is so important. And by learning, you actually are able to actually fire off neural network pathways which hold that learning. And so thus you're becoming more adaptable, more self-aware, more emotional intelligent, and more able to cope with everything that's going on. But one of the most important things that I believe in, especially for our much more seasoned people, is that learning creates what we call cognitive reserve. In other words, what it does, it slows the aging process of the brain down. So the more you use your brain, the more it's going to be active, it's going to stay healthier. The less you use your brain, the more the neural circuits will start to die. And education, learning new things, doing new things is probably the absolute best way to make sure that your brain slows down in the aging process. Thanks, guys.